Namaste, dear students. How are you? Hope you are healthy and happy at your home and completing your work on time. Dear students, till now we have completed Block 10, Diet and Health, Part 1 and Part 2. In that, we have understood what is obesity and malnutrition and what are the deficiency disease. Today, we are going to do Block 10, Diet and Health, Part 3. And the objective of this video is to make you understand a healthy diet plan depends on age, gender, nature of work and illness. The second thing is the diet of people varies according to the region they belong to. So dear students, before going to anything else, let's try to find out some questions answer. So the first question is, what are the different kinds of food that the people in your family eat? Like, every people in your family don't eat same kind of food. Like your grandparent eats something different because might be they don't have teeth. The small kids in your family eat something different because their digestive systems are weak. So how are your grandparents' meals are different, how are your meals are different, and how are small children's meals are different. So we'll try to think over it and try to answer these questions. So basically, why meals are different? Because they have different needs. Some need more energy to work, some need less energy, some of them might be not that much healthy, so they need that kind of food. Basically, each and every people in your family need a different kind of diet plan. So, a diet chart or a diet plan tells us what to eat and how much to eat. It gives information about the amount of nutrients needed for proper growth and to maintain good health. And this diet chart actually varies according to the gender, age, climate, physical activity, health and illness. You can see here I have made a small diet chart, and that is for the age group of uh, 1 year to the 12 years, boys and girls. You can see here that cereal, pulses, leafy vegetables and other vegetables, roots, tubers, milk, oil and fat, sugar and jaggeries are there. You can see as the age of the child is growing, they need more cereals, more amount of pulses, they need more energy. And you can see that the milk is needed more in case of first to 3 years, and as we grow, then the need of milk is actually decreasing. So basically, these kind of diet charts are actually prepared by dietitians. They are the experts who help us to plan a balanced diet according to our age, physical health, type of work and our gender. Basically, this diet chart also differ if you are a boy or a girl, because the need of the uh, nutrients depends on your gender also. And also that if you are older people or you are a younger people or you are a growing child need more protein than an older people. A person who is doing more physical activity needs more carbohydrate than a person who is working in a office. So basically, diet of a person depends upon so many things. So why diet chart is important? Diet chart is important to know how much and what kind of food is required for our body, as the requirement may differ from individual to individual. Might be your need is different and your parents needs are different and your grandparents needs are different. So all these kind of people need different kinds of food. Now you can see here that foods in different region. You have various kinds of friend in your school, and you can see that some are from South India, some are from North India, some are from Eastern India's Maharashtra, Bengal. They are actually coming with different kinds of lunch boxes. Might be they are eating, some of them are eating chole bhature, or some are coming with idli sambar, or some comes with pav bhaji, some comes with some momos or fishes or different kinds of things. So these food habits actually depends upon the different reasons from where you are belonging. So food across India, actually in India, there is a great diversity found in food of different regions. And this diversity depends upon the geographical location, climates, crops grown in the regions. Like in the coastal areas, the people actually used to eat lots of fish, and in case of Eastern India or in Tamil Nadu, there is actually a large amount of paddy, that means the rice is grown. So the people are very much used to eat rice at those places. But in case of Punjab, you can see their people used to eat lots of chapatis because wheat is grown there. So it also depends upon what kind of crops are grown in that particular region. And also, no matter which region one belongs to, one should eat a balanced diet to stay healthy. See, there are large impact of globalization on our traditional food, because there are various kinds of transport means. So the food items from one region can be easily transported to another region, from one country to another country. So the people have started making or eating food belonging to other regions or to the other countries. Like we are eating a fruit like kiwi, which is actually not found in India, but it is from some another country. But because of the transport facility, we are now able to eat that kind of fruit in India also. So dear students, let's do an activity. In this you have to make a list with lunch menu for your grandparents, parents and siblings, keeping in mind their gender, age, physical health and the type of work they do. Dear students, do this activity and share the picture with me. Finally, let's have a recap. In this video, we understood a healthy diet plan depends on age, gender, nature of work, and illness. Also, the diet of people varies according to the region they belong to. Thank you and have a nice day.